What are some of the preventative measures that you think could like come into play to help change an attitude perhaps towards like what they put value on, but also let that student know that failing doesn't just mean you're done, you're out. It means that you
So
can work harder.
let's start that answer. A very good question with this problem. All right. So I don't know if you could see my
Yep.
book cover in the right direction, but it says for college success, right?
Mhm.
So that word is very problematic. We started this conversation with the word success, um, with the idea clearly that success is a better thing than failure, right? So we're not going to really put on the cover. We're going to talk about failure. Who wants to buy a book with the word failure on it? And and so there's this sort of expectation over what the experience is supposed to look like and what the payoff is supposed to be. And uh, and another part of the book argues that this causes the challenge of pursuing grades or marks instead of thinking about how you have been changed, how much you have learned. Everyone can learn, and therefore everyone can win or succeed if the difference between what you know now and what you knew then and what you know now has changed, right? Who cares about about grades in that particular case? But as a practical matter, um, we're thinking, well, it's better to succeed than fail. And this goes to your question there, Scott, which is um, trying to normalize failure, trying to make it seem like it's okay. As many great thinkers and sports figures and other characters throughout history can comment on, you don't really learn from success. You learn from failure. If you do something poorly, you're like, "Oh, wait a minute, I gotta fix that." It's one of the reasons why I really love engineers. Engineers are taught not to be scared of failure. They're taught to learn from it. So, wait a minute, this thing didn't work. Why didn't it work? Not that I'm a bad person, that this thing that I'm building doesn't work. It's just that this is a process. Um, so I think one of the things that higher ed could do better at would be to say, look, it's okay to fail. In fact, it would be really damn boring if all you did was succeed. Um, my final point here is that there is there's failure and then there's real failure. Right. So real failure might fall under the category of caused by serious challenges, financial. Your father loses his job. Um, you get fired from whatever it is that you were doing. Um, uh, uh, your family has mental health issues, or you're now struggling with that yourself. This is where it's not really a good learning experience because it's just life beating you up. And that's where it's important that we normalize the need to get help and to admit when there's something you just can't cope with by yourself. Um, and what that then becomes, my last point, is a life lesson, right? So if you go to college and you learn that your parents are human, your friends make mistakes, you can fail, but you can be resilient and ask for help and grow and be stronger as a human being. Way to go. Um,
Yeah.
that's a way to measure success. You may not have gotten all the grades you wanted, but you're now ready to be a reasonable adult.